Hey, how's it going? In today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at some of the contracts up there, and if anything, let's take some experience from people out there who are masters at structuring contracts, right? If anything. And in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at definitely, I'm taking my hat off for some of the people the way how they structure their contracts since some of the people might focus on low value contracts or outsource low value contracts to other governments while taking on perhaps high end projects and focusing on those instead. And some of the governments, as well as perhaps some of the business, should focus on how to structure those contracts. Perhaps we all should start with low value contracts, learn from those, and progress to high end projects and some of those contracts. If anything, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Pakistan and how they have received 900 million munition sale to Ukraine contract dealt by US, right? So US gave this contract to Pakistan. So instead of themselves, perhaps low entry contract, which would be required to produce either way. So they have outsourced that in return, perhaps for some of the money that was owed to the government. So they gave this contract to perhaps to keep people busy, to give something back, I guess, when the money was loaned to the country. Some of the figures up there would say that it's about 33-35% of entire GDP. Currently, it's been used to pay off its debts to perhaps to a small group of people. So they just perhaps sharing a lot of notes, right? Who owns who some money and how we're looking to outsource that. In a covert arrangement influenced by US pressure, Pakistan has reportedly sold munition worth about 900 million to Ukraine in the past year, helping ISIL band secure an IMF bailout with bombs for bailout deal initially disclosed by investigative website The Intercept has led Pakistan to divide from its natural stance in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, as the US prioritized supporting Ukraine over promoting democracy in Pakistan, which is what's happened, right? The Intercept investigated report, which has based on documents leaked by the source with the Pakistan military, sheds light on arms transactions agreed upon by US and Pakistan from the summer of 2022 in the spring of 2023. Both the Biden administration and IMF have denied the story, but the Intercept stands by its report, citing documents outlined in Financial Trail American and Pakistan contracts, licensing and requisition documents related to U.S. broker deal for purchasing Pakistan's military weapons for Ukraine. Some of the documents were authenticated throughout various means, including matching the signature in America's Bridgegate General with the signature of public availability mortgages recording in US, comparing Pakistan documents with corresponding American ones, and a review of previously unreported Pakistan disclosures of arms sales to the US posted by State Bank of Pakistan. The weapons deals were brokered by Global Military Products, and subsidiary of a global ordinance of controversial arms deals with alleged connections to less than reputable figures in Ukraine. This revolution offers a glimpse into the clandestine dealings between financial and political elites, which are seldom exposed to the public eye. It also delves into Washington's role in encouraging the Pakistan military to remove Imran Khan from office due to its aggressive neutrality. So there were, from what I understand, there were some people who prefer to take natural stance when it comes to perhaps the different dealings, especially that could affect number of people. And just because of that, the person got in a lot of trouble because he wanted to stay natural without taking any sides, right? Stance of the Ukraine war. So, if anything, let's take a look at these people, people out there who prefer having natural stance, right? Since some people are arguing, some people decided to take a natural stance, and they got in a lot of trouble. And currently, some people are in a lot of trouble because they want to stay natural, not take any sides. Let's bring more attention to those people, if anything. So perhaps just because I'm releasing this video, that person can be released as well, hopefully, because the person decided to be natural. People out there who are interested in learning more, I have published a book. In this book, Game Strategy, I'm sharing a lot of information with the people who would like to learn more about where to begin when starting your own business, as well as if you're currently in a different cycle where you're looking to do a lot of research and trying to understand different topics or different businesses, different business models. If you were in this cycle, perhaps from there you progress into actually taking action and starting your own business enterprise, as well as if you currently looking to invest in different projects and or have a lot of access to extra capital which can be invested and put it into good use, into work, right? Whichever cycle you might find yourself in, there is a lot of information in this book that can potentially benefit a number of different people. You can find it in the description below, as well as Top Does has this book. Let's take a look at or summarize this video with information that I managed to find. But again, I'm not entirely sure if any of this information is accurate, because it seems like a lot of people are denying existence of such a contract. But perhaps we can take a look at this man who decided to take natural stance, and perhaps we can address some of the issues and release that person, perhaps, to say the least. According to the report, Washington had warned of dire consequences if Khan remained in power, promising forgiveness if they were removed. Part of his forgiveness package apparently included the IMF's bailout. The economic capital of potential goodwill generated for arms sales played a pivotal role in securing IMF's bailout, with the State Department agreeing to inform the IMF about undisclosed weapons deal, and confirmed by sources familiar with arrangement and related documents. So, uh, if it's if any of this information is not accurate, perhaps this person can be released then, to say the least. If anything, why U.S. cannot just purchase any like low-grade ammunition? The U.S. could just purchase, but for some reason they had to disclose where they're gonna sell this and or give or so they will purchase this contract from Pakistan, which is works great, right? And for some reason they had to disclose that they're gonna purchase with interest to giving it or selling it to Ukraine, right? So that's where perhaps some pushback came from. And from there, people start flexing, right? Why can't the US just purchase this ammunition and that's it, end of the story, right? But for some reason, they had to disclose where. And the person said, I want to take a neutral stance for some reason. And then that person got in trouble. I don't know, usually when I started this video, I thought the way how they would structure this contract, it would be slightly different. But either way, feel free to do your own research, since Pakistan is a large country, right? We're talking about hundreds of millions of people, and what kind of impact other governments might have into their own domestic policies, the way how they're doing business. Well, perhaps, if anything, perhaps this person can be let go from if he's in trouble right now, right? And the way how some of those contracts have been structured, if anything, be careful of that. when reading terms and conditions, so you won't necessarily find yourself in any trouble. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.